fashion lovers, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial we'll be making this very beautiful Boubou gown, and let me show you how to cut out the length of your gown. You will start by measuring the length of your gown. Mine is 56 inches. I added extra 2 inches for the hem allowance. That's total of 58 inches. So I marked 58, or I measured 58 inches. After achieving that, I am just going to double the 58 inches. As you can see, I folded that into two, so I can have 58 inches in two places. And after then, I am going to cut out the excess I have left on my fabric, and that is how to cut out the length of your gown, of any type of gown. You can use this method. The other method I'll show you in my next video. That is the excess we have left, which you can use for your scarf. Now, the measurements you cut out, you're going to align it together, two pieces, right? Then you're going to fold it into two. That will be total of 4 pieces. You will be folding it into two again. Then your fabric will be folded in 4 places. Make sure you pin your fabric together, especially silk, so that it will be in place by the time you start drafting your measurement. And that is the folded edge where we will start our measurement from, after you might have pinned your fabric together. Now let's start drafting our measurement, starting from the neck measurement. The neck width I'll be working with is going to be 3.5 inches. I'm going to mark 3.5 inches for the wideness of the neck. And for the front, you can see that I slanted my measuring tape. I'm going to use 8 inches for the depth of the front neckline, while the back neckline is just going to be 1.5 inches. You can as well use 1 inch for the depth of the back neckline, and I'm just going to make a curve. I will also make a slanted line to connect with the 8 inches for the front neckline. Moving forward, I am going to mark the sleeve measurement, which is going to be cut together with the body. I'll be using 25 inches for the length of my sleeve, and I have 23 inches here. Means I'm going to add extra 2 inches to that. Another way you can achieve that is to divide your shoulder measurement into 2. After you get that, add your sleeve length to it. Be sure whatever you have here is enough for your sleeve length, or you need to add to it. Here I'll be adding extra 2 inches for my sleeve length. Moving to the design, to the main design on this boubou, which is the sleeve. The sleeve is very deep. I'll be making use of 21 inches because of the joining on the shoulder and the one to join it together. That is why I'll be making use of 21 inches. You just can be deeper than this, and it can be less deeper. So you can use 20, 18, 22, and so on. Now, moving to the body, I'll be making use of the largest body circumference, which is hip for me, and that is 40 divided by 4, that is 10, plus extra 3 inches, that's going to be 13. I am just going to mark 13 all the way down. The 13 inches included the free and the ease and the joining allowance. I don't want it to be too free because the sleeves are already free. Then I'm going to be connecting the sleeve opening to the body. Okay, after achieving that, the armhole is not sharp, it's curved, so you're going to make that armhole curve. Yes, make it curve. Okay, the next thing we're going to do now is one important thing we skipped from the front neckline. The front neckline, I'm going to come in by half an inch, right? That place will mark the V. I'm going to come in by half an inch. It's not going to be sharp V. I'm going to come in by half an inch. By the time you open it, it's going to be 1 inch. Then I'm going to measure the shoulder slope, which is 1 inch. 1 inch for the shoulder slope, which I'll be connecting to the neck. That pin was disturbing me, so I took it out and placed it somewhere else. Connect that shoulder slope to the neck and cut it out. You are going to cut out the back neckline first. After cutting out the back neckline, then you're going to remove the back piece. Open your fabric up, remove the back piece, put it inside, align your fabric back and cut out the front neckline as well. Make sure you don't mistakenly cut the front and the back neckline together. After that has been achieved, you can now place your fabric back and continue with the rest of Now I am just going to take my fabric to the sewing machine and join the shoulders together. After joining the shoulders together, I am going to cut out the 2 inches that I need to add to the sleeve length. I'm going to measure my round sleeve, which is 19 inches by 2. That's 38 inches. Then I'm going to mark out 5 inches for the width, because the 2 inches we fold it into 2, that's going to be 4, plus extra 1 inch, that's going to be 5 inches for the width. Instead of 38 inches for the sleeve opening length, or the length of the sleeve opening, I'll be cutting out 41 inches. So I use 41 inches. That's excess, right? It's better when it's longer than shorter than what you need. After then, I am going to just open up my sleeve and show you how to join the remaining piece together. I'm going to find the middle of this joining that I want to make here and notch it. After notching, I am going to open up my sleeve opening. Then that joining from the shoulder slope, I'm going to pin that notch to it. Pin everything together before taking it to your sewing machine. After pinning, I am going to take it to my sewing machine and stitch it. The right side of your joining is facing the right side of your sleeve. Please pay attention to that before you stitch it together. Close it all the way down. After doing that, I left about 15 inches on each side so that you can walk freely, or so that I can walk freely, because the gown is mine. We're going to complete the neckline now, and what we're going to do is to take the round measurement of the neckline. Whatever we have, we're going to use that to cut out the strap we'll be joining to the neckline. I have 26 inches there, and the strap I'll be using is going to be about 30 to 32 inches long. Okay, I have 31 inches here. It's about 2.5 inches wide. By the time I attach it to the neckline, because I'm attaching it on fold, I'll have about 1 inch. So 1 inch is the length of the strap that I'm adding to the neckline for the design. I'm going to determine the middle part of the strap and notch it. I will also determine the middle of my neckline as well and notch it. Determine the middle, notch it. Then I'm going to place those 2 notches on each other, the right side on the right side, the right side on the right side, and I'm going to use my pin to pin that all around before taking to my sewing machine and stitch together. I stopped pinning on the 8 inches slanted line we marked earlier. Do not stitch yet on the 1 inch underlength. That 8 inches, that is where I'm going to mark, that is where my stitch is going to stop. Do the same thing on the other side of the neckline. Attach everything together. After then, the excess we have from the strap, I'm just going to make a little notch or a little cut so that I can flip it to the wrong side on both sides. Wherever you stop your stitch from, which is on the 8 inches line, make a slant, a little cut to be able to flip the excess from your strap in. It's actually very simple. Then you're going to take to your sewing machine and make a straight stitch there. Let me show you on the wrong side of the gown. The excess from the strap that you cut, push it in and stitch it down. Make a straight stitch across like this, and that's all. You can use your overlock machine to make it neat later. After joining everything together, see the neckline. Look at that. The neckline, the sleeves, which is the main design. It came out really beautiful, and the style is not difficult to make as well. And this is going to be the end of our today's tutorial. If this video is helpful to you, kindly like, share, drop your comment if you have any, and don't forget to subscribe as well. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.